Agriculture is the third biggest economic producer in Mpumalanga, and it was only logical that the province establish an infrastructure that will give farmers access to local, regional and international fresh produce markets. The idea of the international fresh produce market was conceived. Construction began in 2018. It was set to start operating by 2020. That deadline was missed. A few weeks ago, Premier Mandla Ndlovu invited President Ramaphosa to come and open the market.
On full operationalization, 105,000 jobs will be created at the farm level. 150,000 small-scale farmers will have access to trade their products at the market. The market will be fully operational by the end of this month. Comrade President, we are waiting for you to come and cut the ribbon.
But July came and gone. Another deadline missed. The 2 billion rand infrastructure is gradually becoming a white elephant.
About 1.8 billion rand was spent, but more funding has been made available for the market to get it operational, and that amount was in the excess of 400 million rand. So if you calculate that, it's far over 2 billion rand that was spent here, and this market is still not operational. This was supposed to be open in 2020 already. We're sitting in 2025. There was supposed to be a soft opening or soft launch in April. That never transpired. We were promised that it will be open today, still not open. Our biggest concern is that we don't have suppliers. We don't have farmers that can supply this market. If you look at the size of the market and what it was built for, we don't have that kind of supply in Mpumalanga.
The Department of Agriculture is adamant they have enough suppliers and that the market will soon open its doors.
There are just few compliance issues, such as your things within municipality to show certificate of occupation, because you don't want to start in a not legally compliant facility. Next thing, we are stopped and you damage the farmer's produce. That is the main key, but also an infrastructure of that nature will generate a lot of waste, unlike your normal households. Therefore, the municipalities then customize. We are busy finalizing now specific bylaws for the facility.
Once operational, the facility will be a key processing and distribution point for domestic food retailers. Sibusiso Mohali is a young, up-and-coming farmer producing vegetables for local supermarkets. But just like other farmers, he too wants to expand and reach far-flung markets.
I think the biggest problem that we have as farmers right now is getting a market, and a lot of farmers have a lot of produce, but they end up actually just becoming rot and waste because they don't have a market. So now this fresh produce, what it entails is that they will come in and take my fresh produce, whatever it is that I plant, and also the price will be a reasonable price, market value price.
Okay. The people we stock from, they charge us a lot. So we have hope that when the market opens, we'll be able to buy our stock close by and at a reasonable price.
The provincial government has signed agreements with various countries including Eswatini, Mozambique, China and Oman, among others, to export. Dumela Machogo, SABC News, Mbombela.